What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 22 and Ashton Corners. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what has changed since last time. Last time was more of just a kind of a map preview and everything, and then I started playing a single player game and I loved it so much I decided to move it to my multiplayer server. So right now we're in a server. We've got my man Johnny Suavo, we've got Chop Nut, and we've also got Black Wolf Lee. Some of those names you will definitely recognize if you're a member of my Discord. So all those guys are on the server here, and we are all playing together. Now, it is September 2nd. Just kind of got set back up the way I was originally. Let me give you a brief tour here, and then we'll get to work, because I do need to get some land cultivated. So over here, this is the first thing I want to show you that's kind of cool. This is a silage bagger, okay? So what it is, and I'll show you, but basically it's a little auger, basically, that you feed into a belt here. It blows it out, but it also bags it at the same time. So once you put it in there, it ends up looking like this when it's completely full. And what this is, it's bagged. So you buy these little bags and you connect them to that silage bagger, and then you bring your chaff and dump it into that thing, and it'll fill this up. So this is pretty much ready to go as soon as it's done. So basically, it's almost like instant silage. You don't have to wait for it. This is the case that we have got set up, the 340. We're doing a little bit of disc harrowing right here. That's the speed till or mock till. I can't remember what. I think it's speed till. But we need to get this field done. This is our primary grass field. Okay, we need to get this done and replanted before winter. I've already put lime on it, as you can see. We've already plowed it up because it did need to be plowed. It had gotten compacted down real bad. We did plow it, put lime on it. Now we're cultivating it out, and then we're going to plant grass on it. We already harvested this field, which was originally oats. We dropped straw, so we got all of that picked up and baled, and I'll show you that in a second. And then over here on this field, we had corn, and I used every bit of this for corn silage to put in the harvest stores. So in here we've got our equipment. So we've got our corn header, we've got a honeybee header for our combine, we've got a plow here, a case plow. We have the subsoiler there that acts also as a plow. Rocking the John Deere 4840. We've got an International 1586. Love this little tractor. We've also, this is another one of my favorite, which is this Ford. What's the number on this? I can't remember. It's a 7810 Ford. Love that one. And then, of course, there's the 7150 Case International. Now, we went with the 9860 STS on the combine. Love this combine. It's got really nice interior features. Let me hop in real quick, show you. When it's lit up, when you crank it, probably going to get rid of the CB option because it's kind of in the way. It just sticks out way too far. But anyway, it will show you as you're driving along and filling. It'll show you like your actual grain tank getting filled up on that bar there, which is pretty cool. I thought that was a nice little touch. This is our Borgalt. I believe that's how you say it. Cedar. And then we've got our early rise planter here from Case 2150. With the extra tanks in there for fertilizer. And you've already seen the headers. So over here, we've got our stuff that basically is anything to do with rolling, or I've decided to put this in here too, the forage harvester. We've also got a little 4440. I use this primarily for raking and things like that. We've got our JCB telehandler over here. Use this for stacking the bales. Let's go ahead and close this back out. Let's go over here. Here's our two chopper boxes. And in here, we've got all of our straw and hay. The baler is the small baler, but there's a thing that you go and pick up all the small bales, and it will combine 14 of these small bales into one big bale. So that makes it a whole lot easier to transport. You can break them apart like I have here. You cut the big bale open and it separates them into all these little ones. And then when you want to, drop a little bit down in, your feed hole here or whatever, You just drop it down there, boom, and it will feed your cows. This is what I wanted to show you, this stacker. It's a stacker wrapper, basically, is what it is. And that's this right here. It's a Kusin multi-pack D14. I'm assuming the D14 stands for it does 14 bales. Got a little round bale trailer here. We've got our Vermeer rake, our John Deere HX20 mower. Got the Massey Ferguson. This is just the little in-game one that spits out the small bales. And over here we've got our Vicon. We're also doing the Vermeer round. This is for the round bales, obviously. All right, so let's get to work. First thing I need to do is I need to get rid of this cow poop. So let's hop over here. I'm gonna need to open this. Okay, they can't get out that way. Let me go close this door. There we go. We don't want the cows getting out while I'm scooping poop. But what I did is I've got one of these IT runners, and I've dropped off one of these trailers here at each of these doors that allow you to scoop manure into it. So what I'm doing is I'm filling up these, and then I'll come and pick them up once they're full and take them over to our main pit over there and dump it in there. All right, hop in the old Bobcat here. And we'll get this old poop cleaned up. Get the old moo poo. And I got a feeling on this map we are probably going to be doing pretty good for cow manure as far as the amount. So, especially with as much cattle and pigs also. I also have the pigs, so. And there we go. Let's go ahead. Whoop. Hit that a little fast. Yep. Seems like every video I make farm sim wise, I'm scooping poop. Watch out, Bessie. Look out, Fred. I'm stuck on a cow. Am I really stuck on a cow? Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought that cow was actually making me stop. All right. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this cleaned up here. This should be just about it. Watch out. Look out. Coming through. All right. And that should be the last little load here. Let's back her on up. Get her dumped. All right. We are good for that. Let's go ahead and hop out of here. And then we'll go ahead and shut this gate back up. Let's see. Close the gates. All right, we'll go ahead and hop over here and get this tillage done here. Crank her up, get her cultivated. And guys, before I forget, if you're enjoying today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate it. Helps me out quite a bit. Trying to grow the channel, helps the channel grow. Give me a thumbs up for sure. Gets the video out there to a lot more people. Just gonna cruise on around and get all this. The reason I like liming first is it's real easy to see where you've been, you know, what you've done with the disc harrow or a plow for that matter, but usually you would plow first, which is what I've done. But I also, on this field, did I mulch it? No, not on this one. I did mulch that field. So that is currently mulched, does not need to be plowed. It also has lime on it, so it's perfect lime. This one has lime on it, and we should be in pretty good shape. I do like this case tractor with the tracks on it. It's just something a little different, but it is nice. I do love case. Then again, on the flip side, I do love John Deere as well, especially for that combine. So I'm kind of half and half. That's why you'll see a decent, you know, about half and half of the equipment on my farm just about every time that I play. Coming along rather nicely. I do love that texture on the ground once it's nice and cultivated. Boy, that just looks nice. We've been dealing with a good bit of rain. It's been raining the past couple of days here for both in August and September in the mornings, but now it's kind of let up, so hopefully we'll have some sunshine the rest of the day. Can't really do any harvesting when it's like that, but the soybeans over there are not quite ready, and the corn is also not quite ready, so I think we'll be good to go in October, which will be technically tomorrow. That's when everything will change over. We're running 2-day months, and I think the corn will be ready for harvest in October. But never hurts to get a head start on field prep. which is what we're doing now. We're going to go ahead and get this grass planted so we'll have it ready and in really good shape. You know, as we're actually doing this pass here, I need to check on the cows over here. I think, you know what? We may have to take a little break from that. We may have to mix up some TMR and get it over here to these cows in this heifer pen. I think they are fairly low. Oh yeah, that is not good. Yep. They're down to less than 6,000 liters. So yeah, that's going to go really quick with as many cows as we have. So let's go ahead and hop in the TMR mixer, and I'll show you guys how to mix up a batch of TMR. So step one is going to be hay. And we really only need one hay bale here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cheat a little bit here and just super strength this out here. Because I don't know where well, I do know where the skid steer is. But we're going to cheat a little bit just so we can get this done. We're going to drop that in there. And that is our hay. So to get 6,500 liters on a bale, they are the 150 centimeter round bales, by the way. I need about 6,500 liters of silage, which will bring me to 1,300 liters total. And about right there. All right, that's close enough. All right, so now we've got our silage and our hay. We do need straw, which we only need a little bit of straw. We need 2,600 liters of straw. So now you could just scoop it up with the front of this, but what I want to do is show you guys how this works with the bales like this. So we've got 700 here. So we're going to do 700 in one of these little bales. There's 700 straw. This will be 1,400. This will be 2,100. And technically we need about 2,600. So what I'll do is I'll throw this one in there. And then we'll just barely get a tiny bit of this straw that's in this bale over here with the front grinder. And let's see, I got 21, so I needed, what did I say? I needed 26. I need about 500 liters. Oh, that's it. That's all I need. So we'll go over here and get our cracked corn, which we also need 2,600 liters of. Pop out and get the auger fired up. All right, there we go. Now for this, I need about 2,600 liters, so I'm at 15.6, 18.2. All right, right there, 18.2. Now we get molasses. All right, so here's our molasses going in. Make sure we get it till it turns green. We need at least 5% molasses. About 10% molasses. Now, it's going in there. It actually is. You can't see it, but it is actually going in there. There's no animation for that, unfortunately. I wish there was. All right, 9.9%, 10% even of molasses. We're good there. Let's back it up under the mineral feed. And I think we'll be okay to fill it the rest of the way with mineral feed, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. So, whoop, mineral feed, boom. And perfect. And there we go. There is our 22,000 liters of TMR. And that's all there is to it. It's just a lot more ingredients. And you just kind of got to work out the ratios. But once you get that out, you're good to go. All right, we're going to back it up here. And start dumping this out for the cows. There we go. Let's get pretty much going to use all this for these cows over here in the heifer pen. All right, and we are done. So that looks a little better. Let's check and see what we're at now. We are at food, yeah, 27,797. So we're doing pretty good there. So, all right, so that's all we really need to do for the cows for right now. Let's go ahead and hop back out. We'll just leave that there for now. We'll clean up later. Go back over here and finish this field. All right, guys, well, I'm going to continue cultivating this field here, and once this gets done, I'll go ahead and plant some more grass. Basically, we're just getting grass back, which there's nothing exciting about that. So, anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate it. DTfang, we'll see you on the next one.